welcome to the channel. And this is going to be the second video we did while we visited Cascais. On the last video last week, we showed you the coastline and we showed you talked about some attractions that you might want to visit if you come down on vacation. But today we're going to talk about why Cascais might be a relocation option for you. Cascais is a coastal resort town in Portugal, just west of Lisbon. Now, with Lisbon on the doorstep, expats in Cascais can make the most of the city's large international airport, being that the Lisbon airport is about 35 kilometers away, so about 30 to 40 minute drive depending on what part of the city you're living in. Now, as we walk you down through the streets of historic downtown along the marina, you're going to see one of the many marinas that decorate the coastline here, and the Citadel de Cascais, which was a fort built between the 15th and 17th century. And it was built to defend Cascais coastline against attacks on the capital of Lisbon, Portugal. Now, Cascais is home to a huge expat community from all over the world, not just the United States. We were out for dinner and we met some really nice people from Belgium. So you really do see people from all over the world, and it actually attracts many international royalty to live here, celebrities to relocate, and sports superstars who buy mansions out here because of its allure as the gem of the Portuguese Riviera. We know we all have heard of the French Riviera. Now, the north gets very cold and rainy in the winter, and if you go down south, the Algarve becomes literally a graveyard, with many of the businesses closing and no foot traffic during the winter months. Cascais is sheltered by the Serra de Sintra, which buffers against unwelcomed coastal winds. So fair weather dominates at least 2/3 of the year, with summer highs reaching around 86 to 90, and no signs of the choking heat waves we've had recently that are often experienced a little further inland. And just to give you a little backstory on that, in Leiria, just recently we broke an all-time record where we reached 106 degrees Fahrenheit. So that is unseasonably warm for this global warming stage that we're in. Now, there is about 200,000 people living in Cascais, and it's lined with many beaches for sports and for sunbathing. Guincho Beach, the local surfer's paradise, is also available to venture to. But what we really want to know, and what you guys all want to know, is how much is it to rent or buy in Cascais? And I will be doing another video where we go over some properties available currently so that you guys can really see what's available here. But let's just talk a little bit about renting and buying. Now, it is populated by a staggering array of multi-million-dollar homes, and purchasing there might be out of many people's budget. But renting is always possible, with properties for rent from a studio or one-bedroom apartment for around €1,000 per month towards the east side of town. It does get a little cheaper. The more inland you go, further away from the beach, a little cheaper also. Now, 2 bedrooms in the most sought-after area, which would be like Cascais itself, downtown, or Estoril, run around $1,800 to $2,100 a month. Now, this makes it much more pricier than, say, here in Leiria where we're at, where a 1 or 2 bedroom can range from 500 to €1,000 a month. Now, this is also because the apartments in Leiria are a bit older fashioned than in Cascais, where they are more modern and have the major upgrades that most expats are looking for, the amenities, you know, the luxuries that we all like. So like with everything, what you're looking for will dictate how much you're willing to spend of your budget. There are even 2 large malls where you will find most of the stores you would need or want in Cascai Shopping, where there is close to 200 stores, restaurants, and even an IMAX theater. And for us ladies, you know how important this is. There is a Starbucks and a Sephora. Now that's really important since most large-scale malls are located in Lisbon, or we have a very nice sized mall in Leiria. So having something like that local is very convenient for those that like to shop. The Freeport Fashion Outlet Mall, which we did a video a while ago about, is around 60 kilometers away, and it's a huge outlet mall, actually 2 malls in one, and it's about a 50-minute drive, which makes it pretty convenient if you're living in Cascais. You can make it a little day trip, spend the day at the outlet mall. Now, although you can walk around, as you see, the town of Cascais and find many local clothing, jewelry, restaurants, vendors to choose from. So let's talk now utility bills. Now, utility bills will not vary from the north to the south. So for us, a couple, 2 people, and our cat Milo, we spend around $200 a month on bills in Leiria. It would be similar here in Cascais. Groceries should not change if you stick to local brands and local markets, because the same stores are often located all over Portugal. They're in every city you go to, and those would be stores like Continente, Lidl, and Pingo Doce. Plus, shopping at the huge farmers markets that are open twice a week can get some great local grown bargains for you in vegetables, fruits, meats, and if you're going to be out here in Cascais, definitely seafood. It's caught daily and you'd really want to take advantage of that. Now, we just covered and I just showed you a little bit of a local brewery that we ran into, which was amazing, and that is the Crafty Cellar, where you can get beer flights for like $6. So you have so much fun that can be had. Now we're going to go to eating out. So just as reflected in property prices, Cascais costs can vary widely. But like lunchtime, you can get prato do dia, which is the plate of the day, and it can cost as little as $8, while enjoying a 3-course meal in the evening is possible for as little as $20 per person or under. They do have a wider variety of restaurants and different price ranges, even Michelin star restaurants in Cascais. So that would be more of like a special occasion dinner, not everyday living because of budgets. But you can find a lot of local places to visit and fall in love with, like we did. Here is Marisco na Praca. And another local favorite that we absolutely loved was Onefre. So if you're there, give them a try. We had a stunning marina view. We ate the freshest shrimp, Alaskan king crab. That was for the big guy. He wanted that, and the best grilled octopus I have had to date, made Portuguese style with onions, and a bottle of wine. Our total, because of the Alaskan king crab, we splurged for this one. It was $100 with tip. So here at Marisco na Praca, you actually go up to the meat counter, and you've got film on that. You pick out with the guy what you want to order on the menu, and then you actually pick out the actual fish, the actual prawns. I picked out the prawns that you'll be eating. I picked out Alaskan king crab, which he'll be eating, and then grilled octopus for me. So you actually pick out the meat with the, I would call him like a butcher, and then he puts it on a plate with your table number, so you have to know your table number, and then he takes it to the window for the chef, and the chef prepares it, and then the waiter brings it to your table. So it's interactive, but I just found that so much fun, being a foodie and a chef. I love being able to, it's like literally like being at a fish market and picking out your own food. And he got about 3.5 pounds almost, give or take, almost 4 pounds of Alaskan king crab. And just so you guys know, it was like $64. The prawns are really cheap. They're only like $9.
So you guys know I'm always price conscious here. For the most part, you just can't eat like this in the United States of the box. Okay, but for the most part, you just can't make this stuff up how you can eat it. outside of the box. I'm glad that I have a wife that's a school-trained chef that can keep, that can order stuff. And the wine was hey, I'm living my best. I mean, this is like a beautiful thing here. And we just got here. This is a birthday weekend. Honey, you didn't pop me one.
Oh, I didn't know you were anymore.
Yeah, replace my cup. Thank you. So anyway, this is a birthday weekend. Well, this is one of her birthday weekends. We're just gonna celebrate the whole freaking month. We don't care. Because I mean, it's July and it's her birthday. Okay.
Another amazing place we found was Onofre. And let me tell you, the gastronomy was amazing. The goat cheese, these are rustic potatoes, seafood rice, and fried corn. We had aged beef on a skewer, and some of the best ponche that we have had living in Portugal so far was passion fruit. And our bill there was only $60 with a bottle of wine and tip. Now, a lot of people want to come to Europe on the bare minimum, hoping they can live on under $1,000 a month. And we want to be totally transparent, as always on the channel, and clear that if your budget is low, you might be better suited to other countries. That's why we also cover the Dominican Republic, where something like that is possible. But if a higher bar is needed in your life, where safety, fun, and an air of comfort is required, you may find yourself in love with an area like Cascais. Always do your research because, like we always say on the channel, knowledge is power. So as always, we want to make sure that you hit that subscribe, hit notifications if you'd like to get notified of videos like this and others, and always give this and all videos a thumbs up, because hitting that subscribe and hitting that thumbs up helps change that algorithm so we can bring you great content like this. And remember that all information is underneath every video, and we'd like to welcome some of our new subscribers. And as always, we will see you on the next video.